We're on a journey today, and if you're familiar with Phoenix, where it runs into Scottsdale, the line is, you'll recognize that mountain right there. If you want to call it a mountain or a hill. We're heading to Papago Park to find something that is extremely interesting. It showed up on Google Earth. It's something that very few people, other than maybe Dean from Arizona Times Tourist, knows about. It's funny how we create things and then we kind of forget about them until maybe you get on Google Earth and you say, wow. Another thing I want to point out about this site is it's called the Tree of Life. And nobody knows about it. So we create these things. We allow for no parking. We don't do anything that would allow people to be able to know where they're at and what they are. And it's kind of a shame because this is something that's a pretty incredible deal. That's what we have in store. Here's a scooter down here. I'd like to have one of them scooters right now. It's getting a little warm if you're in Phoenix. Summer is coming. Intersection of Galvin Parkway and McDowell Road, and where we're heading, when you see these, it's right up here. I keep getting run over. You'll see those two markers over here, and you just think maybe it's a corner piece, and that's all you would believe it would be. So if you're passing by here, you know, what you're gonna see is just some stone structures. It's, you know, terraced out. You would think it's just terrace. That's all it was, would be terrace work. Maybe to keep the landscape where it needed to be. But it's a lot more than that. On Google Earth, this is an incredibly cool structure, but how did it come to be on the corner of Galvin Parkway and McDowell Road at the entrance to Papago Park? This sculpture is 240 foot long, with 7 smaller curving walls branching out on both sides. This was a project of a competition. Jody Pinto, who is a New York-based artist and travels to do various public art projects, was watching a TV show called This Old House. It featured a landscape architect named Steve Martino, and she thought to herself, if she ever has a project, this would be the person that she would like to work with. In 1990s, the cities of Scottsdale and Phoenix held a public art competition to produce a sculpture that would signify the entrance to Papago Park and the dividing line between Phoenix and Scottsdale. Jody called Steve immediately and he agreed to work on the project together. As chance would have it, Steve actually used to live and ride his motorized vehicle in Papago Park, and he felt, well, maybe this is the way I can pay back for the damage that I've done. Tree of Life entry was selected out of 400 entries. The structure would represent farming, desert farming, and water harvesting. They designed the main stone wall to form a tree trunk that functions as a water harvesting aqueduct. It collects rainwater, and several cuts along the trunk allow the water to gush out, forming terraces filled with native desert plants.